morning everyone. So I just woke up. I have absolutely no makeup on at the moment, so if I look really tired it's because of my dark circles on my eyelids. So yeah, I just want to film what I'm cooking for today. It's healthy, it's got pork in it, so if you can't eat pork, maybe use chicken mince instead. And it's got my favorite type of vegetables in it. I don't know what these vegetables are called. I just know what it's called in Laos, but I don't know what it's called in English. If you're Laos, maybe you might know what it's called in English, and it's called pak bong. Pak bong. I don't know what it's called in English, but maybe when I find out, I'll put it in the down bar below. So anyways, I'm going to show you how to do a stir fry with all of this. It's so easy. I'm going to show you how to chop the vegetables, and I'm going to show you what you will need to do, step by step. Good? Alright, so this is my pork mince here. You probably need less than half a kilogram. Or you can use half a kilogram of pork mince if you want, or chicken mince. And all I really did was take a pinch of salt, put it all over the meat, a pinch of monosodium. You don't need this, but I don't know, I just think it does something to the meat. So I put a pinch of monosodium in there and mix it together. And you can put a pinch of pepper in it as well, but I don't have pepper. I don't know where the pepper is. I ran out. I cannot live without pepper. I love my pepper. So I'm upset that I don't have pepper in the cupboards at the moment. Anyways, moving on. You need 2 cloves of garlic and just chop it in fine slices like this. And you need 2 chilies and you just chop them in slices like that. I'm just going to show you the vegetables. This is the vegetables that I'm talking about. In Laos, like I said before, it's called pak bong. But in English, I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure you've probably seen this in the Asian stores somewhere. You need 2 bundles of this because they normally tie this up in a bundle like that with an elastic band around them. So you need 2 bundles. And I'm just going to come up closer and show you what the vegetables look like. Maybe you might know what they are called. Because if you know what they're called, then let me know. Because I really want to know what they've called in English. Yeah. We're going to cut these because they're in the sink. They've been washed. Leave them in there for 5 minutes and just sort of turn them to take all the dirt and soil out, And when you cut them, you can cut them in the sink and then take them out and put it in a bowl. I'm just going to show you exactly how to do that. So when you cut it, just leave it in the sink. This is much better. This is how I'm cutting it. I'm just pushing the knife in and then pulling it like that. It doesn't cut my finger as well. If you're really scared of using the knife this way, then just use a scissors, basically. Anything that's easier for you, You don't have to do what I'm doing. So I'm just cutting that. You're basically chopping this long vegetable into tiny pieces so that when you fry them in the pot, it will fit, and the vegetables shrink eventually, so you don't have to worry about it being too big. They shrink to a very small size when they're in the pot and it's all hot. So I'm just going to chop this one off. So yeah, just keep doing that. Just keep cutting your vegetables until you've done them all. It doesn't have to be a small piece like that. You can have it long. Whatever can fit in your pan, because we're going to be using a pan to fry this. Okay, so my vegetables are chopped and they're ready to go into the pan. So what you will need is a nice deep pan like this, and the heat should be on medium, and you need 2 tablespoons of oil in the pan. And make sure you have all your ingredients just nearby because we're going to pop them all in the pan very soon. You also need water, so when I tell you to add the water, you should add the water. You need about, it just depends on how much you really need actually. I don't know how to explain how much water you need, because when I cook I don't have a specific method and amount to put in, so maybe I'd say half a cup of water if you want a specific amount. Wait till the heat has really warmed up the oil. I'm just spreading the oil around the pan. what you're going to do is chuck the garlic in and make sure it's like golden brown. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so I've added 4 tablespoons of oyster sauce onto the meat. It should look like this. You can always add in some more oyster sauce if you want more flavor when you put the vegetable in as well. So now we're just going to add some water. You can add your water in. Just mix it. Now that you've added the water, you can start adding the vegetable in. And this is going to look a bit messy, but the vegetables will eventually shrink. So add the vegetables, even though it's like overflowing, I promise you that it will shrink. So it's alright. Okay. So try and bring the bottom to the top, you know what I mean? Like the vegetables, try and bring the vegetables from the bottom to the top so that the top ones can cook. I know it's fairly hard, but with practice you can do it. So with the vegetables, make sure that you bring the bottom vegetables to the top by going like that. And I know it's a bit hard at first because, you know, it hasn't shrunk yet, but you just gotta try it anyway, because it's all gotta cook. So it should be like this, like it should just look exactly like this. Make sure you just, I don't know, flipping it over here and there so it's all cooking. You gotta let it simmer for a while as well. If you find that there's too much, not enough water, I mean, you can add some more in. That's why I said half a cup of water, but you probably don't even need that half. You probably need half of that half, if that makes any sense. I'm just going to add the chili in now. Give it some spice. It's not ready yet, so you gotta keep, you know, stirring it. I normally wait for the vegetables to go a little bit soft, but if you like your vegetables crunchy, you can cook it within, like, just cook it for like 10 minutes and then it's ready. But I'm just gonna cook it longer because the thicker pieces are still crunchy and hard. I just want it to be a little softer. So yeah, that's all there really is to it, guys. Like, it's so easy and it tastes beautiful as well. I love my oyster sauce. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make rice for the dish. You know, you need to eat rice with the dish. I'm using my Sharp rice cooker, and all you really need is, well, oh my god, I was going to say, all you really need is that rice pot thing, but it's not even in here. It's in the sink, so I got to go wash and I'll be back. Okay, so this is my rice cooking pot thingy-ma-bobbies. And I've got 4 cups of rice in there, and you need jasmine rice. Don't ever use sticky rice in a rice cooker because it just won't work out. I'm going to put it in my sink and put water into it. And we're going to wash the rice. You need to wash it because the rice has just come from over the country, and even though they've cleaned it for you, it's not super clean. As you can tell, when I mix the water like this, it will go white. So when you clean the rice, you just got to shake your hands around in there, get into the rice, make sure you get every little grain. And then you tip the water out. Make sure you don't tip the rice out, so do it really slowly. Pour some more water in. I normally wash the rice twice. Pour the water out. Now we're just gonna pour some more water in, but this time pour it in really slowly because we gotta measure the rice, the amount of water in the rice, I mean. So I'm just gonna stop there, make sure I get every grain. Sometimes they go into the side. Okay, take it to a flat surface. Is make sure that the surface inside is flat, so the rice, feel around for the rice and make sure the rice is nice and flat in the pot, right? And then you get your thumb, and with me, when I measure the water, I make sure the water goes up to this part of my thumb here, this wrinkle here. I put my thumb right on top of the rice in the water, and if it's up to that line where I was pointing at, then it's ready to be cooked. And it clarifies that the rice is not going to be too soft or too hard, I guess. That's what I can say. Anyways, I'll show you how the rice is when it's done, just to give you an idea of how it will turn out. Make sure you put the rice pot in here, close the lid tightly, turn the rice cooker on and make sure it's on cook. Because the last time my sister made rice, she forgot to push it down on cook and it stayed on warm, so it never cooked. So when the family came to eat, we didn't have rice to eat. So make sure you check, okay, you gotta double check. Okay, so the rice is on warm now, which means it's ready. So I'm just gonna open this up and stir the rice. It's perfect, guys. It's not too hard, not too soft. Ooh, it's gonna fall off the table. We're gonna stir the rice from the bottom. Oh, I just burnt myself. Careful when you stir as well because it's extremely hot. I'm gonna bring the rice from the bottom to the top so that the bottom doesn't burn. Can you see how that bit's turned brown? If we leave it there any longer, it will just burn and it will go hard. And some people like that, but okay. I'm gonna wait for that smoke to clear off my camera. And yeah, after you've done stirring it, just close the lid again and wait another 5 minutes. And it's done! Yay! So I've showed you how to make rice. Now you should all go home and make rice for your family if you're Asian. Your mom and dad will be so proud of you. See ya!